This episode of the Gold Blooded Podcast is brought to you by mybookie.ag, mybookie.ag. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, to match up to 100% of your initial deposit.
3rd and 3. We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
Think we're done? We're just getting started.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone.
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore on his left hip. 3rd down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 40. Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this 4th down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up by Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Hi, everybody. Here we are. Episode 2. Yes, we do. So we're 11 seconds in. I'm ready to go home. What are we talking about, boys?
Locks of the week.
Okay, I'm getting closer to 1-16, just like the Niners.
Last week's results. I took a loss. I had the Giants +3 on Thursday night. Joe took a loss. He had the Browns +1. Rob took a win. He took the Niners +9.5. Chris took a win. He had the Falcons -3.5. And Curran took a loss. He had Minnesota -10.5.
They won by 10.
Oh, that's rough. Ouch.
That's why in the NFL, those large spreads sometimes, because in the NFL, you don't give a fuck. Like Joe says, it's wins and losses. So you'll let the other team score a touchdown if it means it's going to run the clock and you're going to win by 3. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I think
But when you have that 9-point spread,
10.
you want to slit your wrist.
Oh,
So,
10 is brutal.
What's even crazier is when there's really high-scoring games and it's really close, but the spread was still really close. Like, I think Patriots-Chiefs, the line was Patriots -2, and they won by 3. That's like 40-43. That many points are scored, yet the spread is still that close.
That's great.
All right, what do we got, boys? Who you got, Steve?
I am taking a page out of Rob's book. I'm going Niners. Niners +9.5.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Bobo?
I'm going to take Kansas City giving 6 to Cincinnati.
I'm going to
At
take
home.
New Orleans getting 2.5 at the Ravens.
Not a bad pick. Did you see their defense last week? 11 sacks.
Who?
Ravens.
Oh, boy.
11 sacks.
Well, don't they have
So you took... Say again, sorry.
the Saints getting 2.5 at the Ravens?
+2.
Who's the Saints' backup quarterback?
Yeah.
Well, it's either Teddy Bridgewater if they feel like running an actual offense, or it's that dude, I think his name's Tatum Hill.
Oh, okay.
And he comes in and runs Wildcat shit.
All right.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
I'd fuck him.
Somebody want to hit up Coran for
I
his?
got it. No, he's emailed it. I'll get it. I'll read it.
I'm going to do Vikings -3 at the Jets.
Riding that Minnesota train.
And Curran picks the Chargers.
I was between the Niners, Minnesota, and I ended up with Kansas City. I don't want to have the same pick, so I tried to go a little different.
Curran's taking the Chargers.
-6.5?
Yep.
Okay.
Who are they playing?
Titans.
-6.5.
Chargers are home.
Versus Titans. Oh, by the way, I'm in a survivor pool that has 5 people left, and if the Niners pulled that out, 2 of them were gone. So I had like extra, even more riding on it.
5 people have the Rams.
There's 5 people total.
Yep.
2 of them would have been no, last week.
Oh, last week.
2 would have been toast if they beat the fucking Packers. I'm sure there's gonna be some people with the Rams this week.
I bet.
I'm sure.
Well, we're at home, so and like you hit it on the head last week. We have played equal to our opponent in every single game.
Yep. If they suck, we suck.
Yeah.
If they're great, we're 3 points less than great. If they suck, we're 3 points less than suck.
4 points. 4.
So 9.5 spread. Put your fucking paycheck on it.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. What do we got next on the docket here?
Mystery quote.
Mystery quote.
I got a couple. This one I think Steve will probably know, but even if you both know it, it's worth saying. This is an NFL head coach speaking about a player on his team.
Okay.
He was asked about the player's injury, and he said, I don't know. I think there's some kind of HIPAA law or something like that. I can't talk about it. You know what a HIPAA law is? It's like a, I forget what it stands for, but it's like
the Health Insurance Privacy Act.
It's like if you tell your job
I got it.
that you got fucking AIDS and you can't come to work, they can't tell your coworkers,
employees.
Joe's out because he has AIDS.
All right.
I think there's, hold on, I'm not done. Oh, I'm not near done. I don't know. I don't sit there and ask him all these questions. I just know the guy couldn't go today. All right? Go ask him. Then he said, I'm tired of answering this question about this guy. I got it, but you know what? I'm over it. Me and him, we know that he's not right now, okay? The details of it, we'll keep that to us. You guys don't need to know that. But then I think I believe he ended with, why don't you, oh no, go ask him was in the first part. Go
Belichick?
ask him.
Is it Pete Carroll?
No.
Adam Gase.
Yeah.
About who?
Tannehill.
It was about 10. What the hell?
Because I guess his injury got worse as the week went on.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I just thought it was great that it made him look like he doubted that Tannehill was hurt. That's what it made it look like. But what's great is Osweiler played better than Tannehill ever has.
Yeah.
I got one more. It's not amazing, but
Frank got 100.
This is another NFL head coach.
Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, that was so great watching him run that ball all the way down the field for them to give it to Kenyon Drake and it fumbles.
He literally is just smashing through them.
Yeah.
They're driving the entire field.
Oh, good. I
And
saw his stats.
on the
Yeah.
fucking goal line, they give the ball to Kenyon Drake. One carry,
Fumble.
and he fumbles at the fucking goal line.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Oh,
Why?
so and my guess is he was probably tired and like asked
Yes,
for Drake.
that is why.
Like I'm sure they
it
didn't
happened.
say you're killing it. Hold on, let's put this guy in.
Yeah.
But, you know, after you're tired, you call for the other guy. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's what happened.
It's exactly what happened. But god damn it.
All right, this is another head coach. He was asked. He said something about getting on the same page. The team needs to get on the same page, and the reporter said, "When you say getting on the same page, do you think some of the defensive players were confused? It looked like on a couple plays they didn't know where to line up." He said, "To make it kind of a general statement that all the time it's part of playing offense and defense, we all have to stay on the same page and see it through the eyes all the time." See it through the eyes all the time. What the fuck does that even mean? This is an AFC head coach.
Marvin.
Yes. Marvin Lewis for
yeah.
the Bengals.
Yeah.
Good to go.
How did you get that?
I'm thinking about that Antonio Brown touchdown in the last fucking 10 seconds of the game or whatever it was.
That was pretty good. That was impressive.
Yeah.
The Gase one, I thought maybe you had heard it.
No, I didn't know that one either.
In hindsight, I had, but I didn't realize.
Like when he got that one right, I was like, I feel like maybe he knew that one. But that was impressive. I had to dig deep for that one.
Yeah.
That's all I got for it. Mystery quote.
Okay.
I just like clicked on my internet browser, and one of them is that it says NFL rules will now treat head first dives like feet first slides, and I'm still pissed about it. I just almost fucking headbutted my fucking iPad.
Oh, I thought you read
How the
it.
fuck is that not happening?
I thought you read a new article.
Fucking ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna look ahead to the Rams at home. Can't wait to hear this.
Yeah. No, well, fuck it, right? They're going to win. The Niners.
You want to go right to predictions? What do you want to do here, Steve?
Well,
Talk about how great the Rams are. How many of them do you have starting on your fantasy team?
If you don't have Todd Gurley,
They are missing wide receiver Cooper Kupp.
he's been a big target for them this year.
He has.
Koopy Cup.
Their
I'd be happier
defense-
if you said Todd Gurley
Their defense is not looking like a defense that just
has
acquired.
every defensive player in the league.
Yeah, that just acquired,
But we
Ndamukong
all said that.
Suh
Like, we
and
all knew that.
yeah.
We hoped it at least.
Well, what we thought
tried
would
to
happen
predict
was
it.
there's too many personalities and that shit's going to burn to the ground. That hasn't happened yet. They
Yeah.
just haven't played like Marcus Peters has not played like Marcus Peters of past. Sue hasn't played like Sue of past. And,
It always
and
happens
whatnot.
that way.
It does always seem to happen that way. But so this is a defense that you can score on. That's been proven throughout this season. So I don't think that our offense is just going to be halted like they have been at times this year, especially against a horrid Cardinals defense.
Ugh.
As far as our defense goes, I mean, there were signs of optimism last week, despite what happened on the first play of the game, despite what happened in the last minute of the game. There were signs of optimism in that game regarding, Ronald Blair earning his stripes on that defensive line. I don't give a fuck about who was drafted where anymore. I want the best players playing on the field.
I want the guys who are going to produce.
If you have a lead in Green Bay against Aaron Rodgers, there's something positive about the defense.
They forced.
I mean, there's something. They gave you a chance to win.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs in the fourth quarter to give you
With
the ball
Aaron
back.
Rodgers.
With Aaron Rodgers. Yes.
100%.
But they need to start turning the ball, or, getting the ball.
agree.
Jesus Christ, can we get a
I thought
turnover?
you were going to yell at me.
No.
Or the offense
The
could
thought of the
stop turning it
turnovers
over.
That'd
I
be
mean,
nice, too, but...
you go into a game expecting to maybe turn it over once and maybe get one turnover, but
mean,
these
this
3-0 games is just
I don't know the exact numbers, but I remember when you had the snap count up that the offense played many more than the defense.
Yes.
So it's another game where it's like...
it's our defense giving up big plays. I mean, they scored a
That's true.
touchdown in 2
That's true.
plays.
But it's also the 3 turnovers means they get 3 more drives than us.
Yeah.
That was 3 plays, that first one, because they called it back on the 1.
Yeah, they did.
Not only did they force 2 3-and-outs in the fourth quarter, they held Aaron Rodgers out of the end zone on a 4th and goal.
True.
I mean,
True.
This defense looked very good at times during this past game, which gives me reasons for optimism coming into this game. I don't think that the Rams are just going to drop a fucking 50 burger on us.
I'll go good. I won't go very good.
Very good compared to what it's been?
They looked good at times.
Compared to what it's been?
Fair. But I'm going to go they looked good at times.
The tackling has gotten a bit better.
I mean, I didn't see...
A bit, but there was one play, Steve, that was horrendous.
Yeah.
There was, and I don't remember the details.
was
but it
so
was one.
bad.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
was
I think
in
it was
the
probably
third
the 15-yard
quarter.
fucking run to fucking keep their drive alive at the end of the fucking game.
But so
You want to make a prediction, Steve? I know we're all dying for this. You want to cut right to the... Do we want to make Steve go last, Joe?
No, first.
He's going to go first, right?
We know what he's doing.
it's oh
I don't know why you
He's
struggle
pretending
with
like it hurts, like he doesn't do it every week.
no, I just I'm feeling it this week. I'm feeling a 49ers victory 29-27.
Let me show you why I'm laughing after I type yours in. I always type mine in before we start,
Yeah.
so that I can type yours in, and then I can just say mine while I'm doing it. And look up mine down from yours.
Oh, 30-28.
30-28. Get the fuck out
I typed that in before I did mystery quote. I typed that in
Holy
before we
shit.
started recording. I'll change it if we don't want to
Well,
be close.
you
but
have the edge on me for the over, and I have the edge on you for the under.
yeah, and I swear to God that was there.
That's
How the
awesome.
fuck are we that close?
I'm going to go.
Which means that it's not going to be that score at all. By
No.
the way,
41-32.
I wanted you to say 3 so bad. Niners or Rams, Joe?
Niners.
I'll never stop enjoying asking him what team he's picking. He did once pick a loss.
I'm going to do Niners 21, Rams 20.
And I think I was wrong.
I wish he said
Not 10-7.
30 to 29. just fucking really jumped right in both of us. You got Curran's prediction?
Yeah. 24-13 Niners.
Wow, gonna hold the Rams to 13. Everybody's picking a win. Well, not everyone. We haven't got to Matterson yet.
That's
We'll
true.
see.
That
We'll
is
see.
He
true.
might be suicidal, dead by now.
Let's hope not.
Keeps the victory.
Ooh, key to victory.
I think this is an easy one for me. This is very easy for me.
Well, then
We need to play to 3 points more than our opponent rather than 3 points less than our opponent this week. That's my key to victory. Now, actually, the key to victory here is to not let Todd Gurley entirely blow out your defense.
Mine's easy.
Like, it's one person. It's just him.
Mine's very simple. Win the turnover battle, whether it's 1-0 or 9-8. 9
unfortunate-
turnovers to 8 turnovers. Just win the turnover battle by any means possible.
Why don't you go buy a lottery ticket, Steve? You're asking for a lot.
I just bought him.
Just can you have one more than the other team?
Here's how
for
crazy.
once?
Here's how crazy this team has gotten. The fact that you're hoping we win the turnover battle seems less crazy to me than hoping to stop Todd Gurley. Like, where is that even a real? There's no other team in the league that thinks it's easier to stop Todd Gurley than to win the turnover battle. Any other team would go, yeah, we have a better shot. Let's go for the turnover battle.
Right.
Let him fucking do his thing. That's where I'm at. I think we have a better shot at stopping Gurley than winning the turnover battle.
Just throw at Sherman. I just want to see it. It's fucking 3 picks in one game.
The key to victory is Kyle Shanahan sitting down by himself and having a real look in the fucking mirror and thinking about who he wants to be moving forward. Is he going to be this guy that just continually lets his team lose by 3 fucking points? Or is he going to be the guy that figures out how to be a head coach? Does he have to pick up the phone and call Daddy? Daddy, what do I need to do? I don't know what he needs
Now,
to
by
do.
daddy, do you mean...
You know what the fuck I mean. Mike Shanahan. The guy that won a couple. He
Okay,
got a
so not you.
No. Don't call me for anything football related. I don't know.
That's a point I meant to make before. We were talking about what Shanahan does or doesn't do and how he'll be judged down the road, is that every single winning coach, almost every single one, has gotten fired. Belichick was fired from a job.
Mm-hmm.
He sucked at it, got fired. Almost every single guy you can name that ended up being, tell me who the best ever was, got fired at some point.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Like, it's, you got to catch lightning in a bottle. You have, everything has to align.
That was reasons for optimism when we hired Chip Kelly.
right.
We thought,
Right, yeah,
okay,
yeah, that
he's
was
learned
the-
from
yeah,
his
yeah.
mistakes and
Yeah.
whatnot. But,
Nope.
But there are some that do stand the test of time. John Harbaugh, first-time head coach, and he's been
One team the whole time.
one team the whole time. Yeah.
Wow, that's fairly impressive.
Mike Tomlin, even though
Yeah, he's not. That's a bad example.
that's a really bad example. Who else?
He
Bill-
just
Bill
didn't get
Walsh.
fired when he sucked.
Bill Walsh. He was Stanford,
retired?
right to Stanford, right to 49ers, and
And then retired.
then retired.
Smart. No, he took a office job, though. Front
Yeah, he
office.
was executive for a few years.
No, I mean, even Tom Coughlin didn't get fired, but he got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look how terrible they are.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, we're quote unquote terrible with our backup quarterback and our backup running back. They're terrible with a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, a proven guy coach at head coach, and the best running back possibly in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
And they're fucking terrible. Like, really, really, like, unable to watch terrible. And that's a guy that's I mean, we know the guy's name at least, so he's had to have at least done something. I've heard of his name before.
Yeah, I see that being very bad there for quite some time.
Oh, it's awesome.
In
it's
New York.
because they're stuck. They can't fire him now.
No.
They're going to have 3-4 head coaches in
No.
4 years.
No.
They're fucked. They're stuck with it.
And they
have no quarterback of the future. They didn't even draft one, and they traded the one guy they drafted the year before.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Well, they did draft one. He was a third
But
or
late,
fourth
yeah.
rounder. Don't expect much out of him.
Someone
I
on
love it.
Instagram just said I look like a white girl that went on a cruise.
That's fucking perfect.
I love the fact that by the time the Giants might be ready to compete for anything with a new quarterback, Saquon Barkley is going to be asking for a lot of money.
Yes, he is.
And they're not going to want to pay him. It's going to be Le'Veon Bell situation.
Yeah, all over again. Love it.
All right. Do we all do a key to victory?
Yeah.
Chris? Chris doesn't play key to victory. Chris doesn't have the keys to this car.
So now, before we slang a shoe, what we'll say is email us at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com.
You know what I thought you were going to say?
I know, but no. We'll do that after the slang. If you're feeling squirrely and you'd like to donate some financial means to make this thing run a little easier, you go to Patreon/goldbloodedpodcast and you leave us some money. If you are the type of person, you're a millennial or even younger and you like the social media there, we got one of you on our team. And he's from Maine. He runs a nice little thing there. It's Gold Blooded Podcast, one word on the Instagram, Gold Blooded Pod on the fucking Twitter. Yeah. So what are we going to do? Shoe sling or what are we going to do?
Well, is watching football fun?
Sure, slinging shoes is fun.
Sure is.
Joe, is watching football fun?
No, not in about 5 or 6 years.
You know what would make it more entertaining?
Depends on who you're talking to.
If you put a little action on the game, maybe.
That's right. Yeah,
Especially with maybe what you do is make your picks and then put money on the opposite.
Listen, I found a way to what works for me, and it ain't my bookie. But this might work for my listeners, so I want to tell them. I'm going to spend my money elsewhere. I got to numb out,
I mean, they've heard us talking about this for weeks, years.
Months!
All the way back to last year.
Meh.
And some of you guys are still on the sidelines.
Get in the game, you little pansy. You want to turn $100 into $600 with a fucking 3-team parlay? That's what you're going to do.
Can you bet on just football, Joe?
No, you cunt. You can bet on fucking playoff baseball, hockey, primetime fights, fucking tiddlywinks, golf, fucking soccer, you name it, they got it. Cricket, whatever. But, your team might suck cock like ours, but the one thing you're going to be happy with is the bets you place at my bookie. You like how I read these sentences all fucked up?
Yeah, I like how you start at the end. I like how you read right to left.
Go, Steve. Come on, pick it up, guy.
I mean, I recommend these guys because I really, really, truly trust them. And they've been in the business for years. They've got great online
How
reviews.
many years?
They've got great in-person reviews from people in this room that have used their mobile site, which is so easy to use.
See, where we want to be with Kyle Shanahan in the future, looking back at how great it's been, my bookie's already there.
They're already there.
Already there.
They're elite.
If you're on the sidelines, now is the time to get in the game.
They're pulling that offer.
They're offer pullers for sure. But what you want to do is you're going to go there, you're going to put the ducats in the account, but then before you hit finalize, make sure it's a good 48 hours before the match you want to bet. You're going to use the promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, and they're going to double down your deposit somehow. I don't know exactly how they're going to work it out, but do it now because they pull shit like Tadao. So you play.
Tadao.
You win?
Yeah, you get paid. That's right, Steve.
All right, before we vote on Shoe Slinger and pull up these pictures, Joe, do you know what Sean McVay looks like?
No.
No?
I know he's white, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to take a look at these?
Yes.
Make a call?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
There's one that I don't know
These
who he
division
is.
teams are really hard because
we face
we've
them
done
all
them
the
all.
time.
Like every time I look through, I'm like, that would be great. Done it. Johnny Hecker's a fucking home run every time.
Yep.
But we've done it too many times.
That's when you got to start going like old school players.
Yeah. But I feel like there's something here.
Chris?
So, what we're going to do is shoe slinging, which is when we look at an individual incorporated with the team we're playing this upcoming week, and we make fun of them based on their appearance, their alleged racism, and their I don't know. We just make really shitty assumptions about people based on their looks. So. The boys vote, and then I don't get to see, and then we throw the hot potato in my lap.
Because it's totally different than what we do, and he's definitely not going to like him. There's no way he's going to like that guy. Like this whole thing up here.
I get it, but I don't know. Something inside me says to lean with the obvious.
What, because his one eye's looking over here, and one's looking over there?
I grew up, my sister had a lazy eye growing up, so.
All right, I'm going McVay.
I'm going with the obvious. What's his name? Justin Lawler. Yeah, that's
Perfect
mine,
name,
Chris.
too.
Chris, you decide where this train's
I
going.
hate doing this. Hang on, let me see him. Oh,
And the
man.
fact that he doesn't know what he looks like is just that much better to me.
He has to know what you have to know what he looks
He
like.
might once he sees it. He might go, "Oh yeah."
I think just we'll have more content with Sean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean McVay.
All right. Well, here
Don't
we
start
go.
with that one. No, not yet. Start with that one, maybe. Yeah, like this. I need more of this. I feel like that really gives the essence
that
of who
hairstyle
we're
called?
talking about.
No.
Their profile.
There you go.
It's not all about your hair, Joe.
All right.
What, mine?
I knew what you were insinuating. That was the joke, Steve.
Well, it was a good joke.
All right, Joe.
Who? This is Sean McVay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Nope, that's the one. That's what I was looking for.
That's Adderall, 100%. That dude is on, like, oh, God. That guy probably urinated 75 times before that picture was taken.
How many females have been paid off to not talk about their experience with Sean McVay?
She's one of them.
I'm going to take it a step further. How many females have been paid to protect his homosexuality? 'Cause that's what I see with him. He's hiding some things. He's got some demons.
Look at that. He's
I'm
just
down-
such a remember when Chris was getting married and we went and stayed at that house with all his friends?
Yeah. The radio guy.
Oh, he'd fit right in.
This is the radio
he'd,
guy?
he'd be right there.
Yeah, so this guy's on uppers, most likely. He'll probably battle an opioid addiction at some point, and got a wife, a mistress, and a gay lover somewhere. Probably golf.
Definitely a bro.
That's him in high school.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
kind of. It
Adderall.
does look like him.
Adderall
Yeah.
is the perfect word.
Yeah, just Johnny.
That face right
Yeah.
there.
Johnny
Just-
Adderall, clenched teeth in every
Adderall
picture.
jawline.
Whether he's smiling or just like looking straight, he's got a clenched teeth.
Look at how much smaller his whole face is there.
Of course, he worked for the
That's
team.
HGH or something.
Of course, he worked for the team from Washington. Piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him angry.
I knew it
There you
wouldn't-
go,
I
right
knew
there.
it wouldn't disappoint.
I'd like to see this cunt angry. And again, does he type in wife?
He
after
does
his
have
name?
Adderall mouth. You're right.
I know he does.
Upper mouth.
Yeah,
I think he's got a girlfriend that's like a
a pig.
fucking 13 out of
Look
10.
at, look at him. Oh, look, my wife. She was in Maxim. You know? She probably
Yeah,
sucked off.
trophy. Totally trophy. Go back up to where he's wearing those. Yeah, like that. That's definitely the guy that we spent the weekend with.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
Yeah.
And she's fucking some other guy.
Yeah.
Probably black guy.
Or
He-
golf.
That
And let me
fucks
tell
her
you
way
something-
better than him.
Let me, somebody on the defensive line. Let me tell you this, something about him. He definitely, I promise you this, in the next 5 years, we're going to see him cry publicly while apologizing for something.
Yeah, he can't fuck her because he's on too many uppers.
All right. His dick not working that hot. They own a dildo though. He's working up.
They own.
It's shared.
He's working up the balls to ask her to use it on him. All right. Well, fuck him. He'll learn a hard lesson this week.
All right.
Don't leave your wife alone during NFL games. What do we do now?
I've been excited to get to the emails. We got quite a few this week.
Of course you are.
What is that supposed to mean?
You would be, Steve.
You would be. You
I know.
could.
Such an email guy. First
So-
one is Just Joe, bro. From Friday. That was before the game.
Oh, you're sure it's not Smith? Too embarrassed to work out in public? Get fit today, bro. All right. Just Joe, bro, says who will be next? Who? I have no idea what this is in reference, considering it was before the game. It's this one here, Papa.
What with no, it's who will be next. So we're looking for the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first one of the week.
I got it.
So we're pulling up the audio right now. And
Real quick, I was just thinking, like, okay, the Jim Harbaugh era, we have Hall of Famers on there. Like, there's no doubt about it. Okay, Willis, Gore, I mean, we can debate on who else, but those are definite. Willis, Gore, I mean, shoot, I would love to put Justin Smith. I mean, Staley. I don't know. Those, Staley I can question. He's more of a at our heart type of guy. You know what I mean? But since Jim Harbaugh, I don't see a player on the Niners that has been like, damn, that dude's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Like, that dude is gonna be sick. Like, he's just that guy. Because I'm watching the Football Life, and I just haven't seen it. I haven't felt it. I haven't looked at it. Like, they're continuously calling his name. Whatever. I don't know. All right, I'm gone. The game's not even. It's freaking Friday. Peace out. Peace out.
All right, hey Joe, take it easy, guy. I hear the stress in your voice. All right.
I'm in a response to that. I don't know if he was intended it to sound like Jim Harbaugh had anything to do with those players or not, but every single one of those players that he named were already there when Jim Harbaugh got there. And those were players that were drafted or acquired by Scott McCloughan, who we all know pretty much built the team that went on the run with Jim Harbaugh. So, I mean, Scott McCloughan drafted a lot of Hall of Famers for us that ended up going on quite a run. And, yeah, I mean, it's been a complete 2-year teardown. And I mean, DeForest Buckner is on that trajectory of being that guy that every single week he's going to show up and do his job. But aside from that, no, we haven't seen it yet.
All right. Steve, thanks for answering that, Stevie Stats. All right. Now for a guy who knows more about anything than any of us here, Matty Matt. Hey, crew. Hopefully, I brought smile on other listeners' faces for that guitar bit, even though I may sounded like I wasn't playing it right on the guitar. To all of the downers who didn't like my previous recording, just be glad that I saved all of your ears from my singing. I listened to that moment on the episode over 100 times, and I laugh at it every time.
Please send us one of you singing.
Please, yes. If it's a financial...
If someone does not like your singing and guitar playing, they can go find a different podcast.
Yeah, they could get fucked up, is what I'll say about it.
If you send us audio of you singing and playing guitar, and there's a fan out there that doesn't like it, they're not a fan.
No.
This is the wrong podcast.
Yep.
They've made a wrong turn somewhere, and they do not belong with us.
They could suck my dick from the back.
They do not belong on this ride with us.
So to be clear, he was playing the guitar, right?
That's the way I'm reading it.
Matty Matterson, I didn't know your talent was so deep, my friend. All right. Anyway, I wasn't quite clear on my recording. After the Jimmy G injury, I read an article online. I can't remember if it's the official Niners site or not. But on the article, it talks about how Kyle Juszczyk is a third-string quarterback if Beathard and Mullins are injured in a game. Hopefully I didn't jinx it.
It's Beathard.
Thank you.
Hopefully that I didn't jinx it.
Okay.
I mean, at least, like, I get you want to call him Beathard, but when you're reading Matterson's email, give him the respect of pronouncing it the way he pronounces it.
All right. Mueller. Barrett. Steve will never turn me to the other side. I will bitch and moan and complain about the 49ers until I'm blue in the face. I, however, will never ever predict the 49ers to lose, motherfuckers. True, we're fucked up Schitt's Creek with a paddle made of toilet paper, but I'll go down with the ship talking shit to any knuckle-dragging fan of any other football team. By the way, guys, update from Mexico. Absolutely no one here plays American football. Sad, really. Go Niners. Hi, Mueller. I know Duffy's got his cock in his hand in anticipation of this one.
Wow, return.
Holly Nichols back. Sup, fuckers? Oh, well, the title is fucking horseshit. Sup, fuckers? I've been listening forever, but haven't emailed since like 2015. I just have some shit to say after that fucking horrific ending to a game that was actually going half decent for once. First off, fucking Shanahan and his bullshit play calling should have fucking had beat his dick instead of read the fucking defense hard, throw the bomb on the first play of that final drive, or anything other than the half-ass play they tried to run. Instead, they run it straight into a fucking brick wall of dudes. Then Mr. Can't throw a ball to my own fucking teammate. Back up, bitch-ass Beathard throws the interception. What the fuck ever? Somebody got into the fucking her patient's meds. So we stop these motherfuckers 3-0, and Richard goddamn Sherman of all people makes a fucking illegal contact penalty after calling off the other defender and ruins a shot at another drive. I'm pretty sure Pete Carroll is over there jerking off to our tears. It's a fucking conspiracy. I know it. So Aaron Rodgers and his bitch-ass bloody elbow get the win. Fuck him. Fuck Richard Sherman and fuck number 26. I already forgot his bitch-ass name. But he's trash, and he could suck my proverbial dick. I wanted to go to a game this year, given that I literally only live 2.5 hours from the stadium, but I think I'd get in a fight with an opposing fan or set the fucking stadium on fire if we didn't win. All right, I'm going to go cry about this fucking game now. Thanks for keeping me entertained on my drive to work every week. Later. Holly Nickel. P.S. Matterson, please stop molesting my ear holes with this soft talking 2 inches from your microphone. It's football, not a phone sex hotline. Easy, Holly.
Disagree.
Yeah, I completely disagree.
Disagree.
What did you say about taking a wrong turn somewhere? Like, then you're not with us.
Yeah.
You
This is
don't belong here.
This is completely a phone sex
Yeah.
hotline.
Yeah, you're in the wrong place.
with a football kink. That's how I'll say it. That's right. What do we got here?
Oh, you know what's coming.
Yeah, but what do we have?
I
got to get the title. I'll bring it up on my phone. You got it?
I will continue to do my best, Duffy, is the text.
And then
The title of the recording
Thank you.
is Short and Quick Thoughts on the Game.
I can't wait.
How long is this, Chris?
I can't wait for the time to pop.
We'll know when we play it.
Just summarizing the game tonight.
2 minutes.
The Niners just didn't score a touchdown in the second half at all. They
Got a point.
kept with field goals. I wished they were a little bit more aggressive with some of the offensive plays in the second half. That's the way I see it. That's why the Packers won the game. And then, Devontae Adams is a force to be reckoned with. You put in Reuben Foster up against Devontae Adams. He just... Oh, man, that was just a mismatch. Play calling, just saying... Devontae Adams was the Packers' key player tonight. Go-to player, But that said, Ronald Blair gets my defensive beast of the week.
All four of us.
Marquise Goodwin gets my offensive beast of the week. That said, now the Niners are facing the 6-0 Rams. And I am tempted to pick the Rams. But I am disappointing Steve. I'm picking the Niners 24-21. Niners over the Rams. I am out, really.
All right, Matterson. Stiff words from you, and I like it. Cole M. The Heimlich Maneuver is the title. Breaking news. Yeah, buddy. Oh, you want to break them with it?
No, you break it.
Yeah.
Joe's got breaking news.
Breaking news 2 weeks in a row. Dante Pettis participated in the walkthrough today and appears to be a go for this weekend.
Breaking news. I'm going to buy all Dante Pettis jerseys that are on sale so that Joe can't buy one.
You can't find one anyway. Well, listen, sure, if you want a screen-printed one, have fun. But I'm waiting for the real shit. Cole M. Hey, boys. Sorry I didn't check in for a couple of weeks.
Did he say it in that inflection?
That's right.
Who's this, Cole Hicatini?
That's right. Sorry I didn't check in for a couple of weeks. Work and life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, because you owe us something.
Apologize.
Yeah. Fourth quarter choke. What else is there to say? Fucking sucks. This podcast is the only highlight of this season, yet again for me. Keep up the good content, and I'll keep dropping the donos for you guys on the Patreon. Do I even dare to say it? Let's shock the world and beat the unstoppable Rams next week, 33-28. Wow. He's right there with you guys, too. Niners win, of course. Fans don't pick losses, Steve. Peace out, faithful. Cole.
I love this trend.
All right. Another week, another loss. Wendy Curran. Oh, we got beef, Curran. Miss Curran. Mrs. Curran. Hey, guys. Guess Steve and I were on that lone island picking Green Bay. I'm sure Steve, as well as myself, would have taken being wrong happily. But here we are again. Listen, I'd rather be wrong 1 billion times than... CJ played good, but still needs to work out some things. But played 100% better than last week. Goodwin, welcome back. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Running game was on point. I think it was the defense that came up short again. Yes, they played good, but not great. Horrible call on Sherman, but that's the NFL now. Dare I say I didn't see Foster hurt once? You missed it. Things are looking up. So up next, the Rams at home. I'm taking the Niners because I will never pick the Rams. Oh, okay. 27-24.
All of a sudden, everyone's on the pick and a win train.
Yeah.
We're actually playing a good team.
Yeah.
Last week, the Green Bay's been scuffling and not playing great. The Rams have been playing phenomenal. Now everybody's on the win train.
Oh, but we look so bad against the Cardinals.
On a side note, last week's podcast put my mind at ease a bit. On September 21st, I, being the greatest mother in the world, decided that for my son's upcoming birthday, needed a Jimmy G jersey. Well, on September 23rd, Jimmy tore his ACL. I convinced myself that I single-handedly jinxed and ended Jimmy's season. I was devastated that day. Yes, devastated. Football is life in my house. So when Joe said that kind of talk is bullshit, just plain stupid, I had to agree. I don't know what the world is coming to when my mind has been put to ease by you three. Well, whatever it takes, Mrs. Curran. I can assure you that if there is any curse, it's on my shoulders and not yours. But I don't believe in any of that bullshit. So anybody who does, suck my dick. I didn't understand what's going on.
It will when you see the picture.
All
Read
right.
the text.
Barrett Mueller, number 2. Dead. Our season is as dead as my 49er skull. Sorry if it doesn't load. It's like a sugar skull painted 49er helmet.
It's dead as fuck, Joe.
Okay, it is dead, I guess. Is that a Batman alarm clock? What else is going on there?
Hold on. Imagine for a second that you had that and you wanted to take a picture to show someone. What angle would you choose to take the picture?
Like, I would show the front more than, right?
You
Like,
just wanted to prove it was the 49ers.
The skull part, maybe? I love it. I love the downward angle. The
whole thing is shot. The fact that it's on his bedstand.
I think maybe Matterson is 2 different people.
Maybe. Just Joe, bro. Well, hello, L, and goodbye, W. Thanks, CJ. And CJ did it again.
Oh, this ought to be good.
All I gotta say is that I was like, talk about heartbroken. Like, I just wanted to curl up in my bed and cry. What the hell? Now, simple, easy coaching killed us on that last drive.
It's something.
For no reason should we had ever thrown that ball. None whatsoever. I would have rather had went for it on 3rd and 3 running and left 20 seconds on the clock, 30 seconds on the clock, and then went for it again. Coaching killed us on that drive. Okay, they should have known that in the last 3 games, Beathard has turned the ball over. This game, the Cardinals and the Chargers. The ball, I don't care, it's in his hands, it has been turned over. I'm blaming coaching on this one. Especially, like, even with the their defense, I don't know. Salah is whatever, guys. They go on to the Rams, man. Oh, all I gotta say is we better draft the corner in the next freaking in the draft. We have to. We need something solid. Rams. Whew, I'm just gonna say we're gonna win. Fuck the Rams. Go Niners.
All right, yeah, I love that enthusiasm.
Tone of his voice is getting lower.
I know, yeah, he's gonna drive that truck right off the 405. What's our time at? Just so we could, just curious. Not that I'm gonna stay here any longer than I have to. All right, fuck you people and fuck the Rams in their ear holes. Sean McVay, you creep.
Go Sox.
That's right.